Hey, this is Coach Becky and Coach Ethan?
Becky! I've been practicing my cartwheels!
Holy moly! Wow, you scared me.
Can you tell?
That was really good. Coach Ethan, I feel like you were just practicing our Cartwheel Basics video. That's why you got so good. I could just tell. Your cartwheel was beautiful. Elbow five. Hello, guys. Oh, sorry, I introduced myself and then you distracted me with your amazing cartwheel. So great job. But again, I'm Coach Becky and this is
Coach Ethan.
And we are the Progressive Program Directors here at Mini Hops Gymnastics in Plymouth, Minnesota.
Ooh.
And we are here today to show you some cartwheel variations. Now, as I was saying, Coach Ethan had just been practicing our Cartwheel Basics video that we did recently. So make sure to check that out if you're still working on your cartwheel. These are going to be some different variations and
some trickier cartwheels.
Yeah, some trickier cartwheels. If you have, if you're working on your cartwheel for a while, you feel pretty confident in them, and you'd like to upgrade or play around with some different fun stuff. So I'm excited. All right. So again, you're gonna need first a good open space, and you're gonna need a pretty good cartwheel. So make sure you've got both those things. A pretty good cartwheel to me would say you can do your cartwheel with straight legs and landing on a line. Okay. All right, I was thinking about it. But, so, as you guys can see, we have a bunch of objects out here. So we're gonna show you some different cartwheel variations that you can just do with stuff that you find around your house. So you can think about, how can I make my cartwheel a little bit trickier by putting my hands on something, landing my feet on something, putting one foot in one area, one foot in another, putting one hand somewhere, other hand on another place, going through things, over things. I don't think we can go under things in a cartwheel. That might be kind of hard. We have
You're going under the roof?
We are doing them under things right now. Okay, so let's get started. So first, if you've got a really nice cartwheel, I just got a piece of rope here. So I made my rope into, jump rope, and made it into like a little S shape. So I could try practicing my cartwheel with one hand in each of the humps, like that. I could see if I could put my feet first, or hands before it, and land.
Ooh, well done,
That one's
Coach
a little
Becky.
trickier.
That is tricky.
Maybe I could try reaching all the way over it.
Oh, that's a really long one.
Okay, or I could try starting behind it. Can I land on the other side?
These are really good.
So that's a bunch of things you can do with just a rope. So after that, we got a hula hoop.
Ooh.
You want to show this one, Coach Ethan?
Yeah.
Move this guy out of your way.
I'm a little taller than Coach Becky.
Yes, you are.
This one can be done very similarly to that rope. You can first see if you can put your hands in the hula hoop when you do your cartwheel. In the hula hoop.
Yep, land out of it.
See if you can reach all the way over that hula hoop. Reach all the way over.
Woo!
Wow.
That was awesome.
Or you can try and land in the hula hoop. That one might be a little trickier. Since I'm tall, I think I'm going to try and land 1 foot in and 1 foot out. But if you're a little smaller than me, you might be able to try and land both feet in that hula hoop.
Yeah. One in, one out. Oh, very nice. If you wanted to try 2 feet in, you can try what we call a cartwheel step in. So you would try your cartwheel, land 1 foot in the hoop, step the other foot together. See if you can practice with that.
Well done, Coach Becky.
Thank you. So like Coach Ethan said, you could go over, one hand in, one hand out, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You can come up with some different combinations for what to do.
I like it.
Here, we've got
The bubble.
some of you guys might have one of these at home. If your parents do, make sure you check for permission. If you have one of these and you're using your parents at home. So I'm going to try my cartwheel by putting my hands on top of it.
Oh man. Whoa. That was
I have to
bigger
go a
one.
little faster for that one. Even for this one, I can try going across it. Woo! Bring over. Or any other variation that we practiced before, but now we've got a little bit of a trickier surface.
Yeah, harder to balance on that one.
Maybe I could try one hand on, one hand off.
Ooh.
See if I can try that.
I gotta try bend the arms for that one. Not bad.
Yeah. One arm bent, one arm straight.
I like it.
All right. Ooh. Now I've got this guy.
What are you doing with that?
This is a balance beam.
Oh man.
And I'm going to try my cartwheel on the balance beam.
Oh my gosh.
See if you can stay
Oh,
on
landing on the knee.
Okay.
I like it.
Or we could go go diagonal. Like this, like that way.
I like it.
Some different stuff. All right, so we gotta make sure to be in here. You could use a blanket, you could use a rug, anything you have that looks like that. All right, you wanna show the next one?
Beanie baby cartwheel.
This one is super fun. It can be challenging, so it might take you a couple tries. If you can do it right away, you're super awesome. We're gonna try right now.
I have my doggy and my
Pegasus,
Pegasus.
I believe.
I think that's what that's called. I was gonna say unicorn, but he doesn't have a horn. He does have wings though.
Yes.
I'm gonna put them on my shoulders and I'm gonna squish them up by my ears with my arms. And I want to see if I can do my cartwheel without dropping.
No dropping the animals. That would be very good.
I just want to apologize in advance if I drop it.
I have faith in you, Ethan. So do Puppy and Pegasus. You did it!
I did it!
That was amazing.
Puppy started to slip, but I saved it.
Oh my goodness. Well, good job, good job.
Thank you.
All right, next. You could do cartwheels through things.
Ooh.
So I just got two objects here. I could use two noodles. For this one, maybe I'll use my bad leg. Some of you guys might have a side where your cartwheel is better on one leg and not as good on the other. It's great to practice both of your cartwheels on both sides. So I'm gonna try my opposite leg, see if that's how good this one is. Whoa, a little crooked on that one.
That's okay. You stayed within the things.
This is true,
You
until
go
I got to the
outside.
outside.
Yeah, it's okay. You're already outside.
So I could maybe go this way and go, could I do this towards the camera?
Ooh.
Or over? Kind of similar variations to what we did before. All right, so there's doing two objects. All right, the next one is, okay, so this one is super fun, but you gotta make sure that you have a safe space to do it. So a hard wall, not a good space. But if you had maybe two like big beanbag chairs or something that's squishy so that if you fell on it, maybe if you have a mat at home, you could put your mats up and kind of have them make a little wall and you could try your cartwheels through that. So I'm gonna try my cartwheel through the tunnel here.
Tunnel cartwheel. Oh my gosh.
See if I can do it this way. Now the other way, since my wall is a lot higher on this side, this one might be a little trickier. Whoa!
Easy
Look
peasy.
at this. Woo! Hey!
Hold on.
So, there's some ideas for what you can do with some objects with your cartwheels. Alright, did I forget any?
That sounds good for our other different objects. Now we're going to show you some different ways to do cartwheels.
Yes. So if you run through all of those and your regular cartwheel is awesome, now we're going to try switching it up a little bit. So first we did talk about practicing your opposite leg cartwheel, and that is probably the #1 tricky cartwheel that you can try first. That might be kind of hard for some of you. So make sure you're practicing that one. The next one, let's maybe move into a one-arm cartwheel.
Ooh.
So for this one,
I've never actually done one of those.
really?
Yeah.
Today, Coach Ethan,
Oh dear.
you've been practicing your cartwheel a lot.
I have been.
So what you need for a one-arm cartwheel is a really good kick over the top and a really good push off of your front leg, as well as a very strong arm. Because you only have one arm to put down, not two.
Which arm do you put down?
So you can do either. Doing the hand that is the same leg that you're using. So if I'm a left leg cartwheel, using my left hand is going to be easier for me. Using my right arm is going to be harder because I have to really reach up and over the top in order to make my cartwheel. So doing the same hand, same leg is probably going to be easiest. You can put your hand on your hip, or I like to put it straight down because it's a little prettier. Then you're going to do your cartwheel. Make sure your hand turns sideways still. Kick over the top.
Easy.
Land on that lunge.
I think I might start with that same arm.
Okay, let's give it a try. Remembering the big kick.
Whoa.
That was amazing.
That was a little tricky.
Awesome. Okay, so then you can keep working on it so you can get it straighter and on a line. Now let's try, I'm going to try my opposite arm. So remember for this one, you really have to reach up and over so that you don't get stuck. If you do, you will put on the brakes on your cartwheel. It will not work.
Let's see yours go.
So let's see if I can try. Oh, over the top.
Make that look really easy.
It is kind of hard.
I'm gonna fall down.
At least we have a nice comfy new floor here.
if you're looking for a good representation of what that should look like, make sure you watch Coach Becky. Mine, I feel like, if you're looking for a laugh and you want to see Coach Ethan fall down, make sure you start it. I know, I can just tell. I'm nervous.
You got this.
Alright, starting in that lunge.
Really reach over the top. Oh, wow. Okay. He was selling himself short on that one. That was great. Elbow dive. All
Maybe I
right.
didn't fall down with that one, but we have lots of
We
other
do
ones
have
to show you.
lots more cartwheels to do. All right. So we did cartwheels and beanies. Oh, we didn't do the choose
that's okay.
beanies next.
Sure.
Okay. Cool. Let's see. So now we have some other variations of what you can do.
Yeah.
All right. With your beanie babies.
Got my little basset hound here.
Yes.
He's a very nice basset hound. So when we do cartwheel beanies, you can do them a couple different ways. The first way I'm going to show you is you're going to put your hands flat on the floor, not on the beanie baby, and try and pick it up as you stand up. So you got to try and lift up those hands and grab it and lift it all the way up. I'll show you what that one looks like.
Yeah.
Ta-da!
Oh, so good, so good.
Thank you.
Love it.
Like
Love
you
it.
said, if you want to really work on getting those arms up by your ears, instead of just picking it up, you can pick it up and throw your beanie baby. Sorry, Mr. Basset Hound, you're going for a ride. So as you pick it up, make sure you get those arms up nice and high and tossing it behind you. I'll show you what that one looks like. So with my lunge. Bye.
Woo! Bye-bye, Mr. Bassett.
Bye, Mr. Basset Hound.
So, there are some variations to work on getting your chest up and your arms by your ears at the end of your cartwheel.
Like it.
All right, so next we did one-arm cartwheels. We did throwing the beanie baby. We talked about opposite leg cartwheels. Now let's talk about a switch leg cartwheel.
Ooh.
So, a switch leg cartwheel means that you're going to do your good leg cartwheel, but instead of landing on your back leg like you normally would, you're going to switch in the middle, and you'll actually land on the front leg instead.
Wow.
So, if I show what that looks like, I'm going to do my cartwheel, and I'm going to switch in the middle. No,
Interesting. Sorry, I got the hiccups.
it's okay. Would you like to try?
Can you demonstrate that one more time?
Absolutely. So, in a cartwheel, if I'm a left leg cartwheel, what leg do I land on first, Coach? My
Right.
my front leg or my back leg?
You land on your back leg.
Yep, a lot of people think that maybe you land on your good leg first. But if you really think about your cartwheel, this is the leg that's going over. So watch my regular cartwheel. My back leg is landing first, and I'm actually in an opposite leg lunge. So what you want to do is in the middle, you're going to take your front leg and swing it through so that it lands on the ground first. All right, why don't you give it a try?
I'm gonna give that one a try. My brain's still kind of trying to figure
Want
out.
me to show it right leg because you're righty?
No, I think I got it.
Okay.
I just, like, it's in my brain, but I have to like translate that to my body. And I think the first one might be a little wonky.
All right,
But I think
let's
once
see.
I do it, it'll work.
This is all about practice, you guys, and trying new things. Yep, that was it. Awesome. Nice try. It is kind of weird, but it's a different cartwheel variation.
Felt fast. I don't know. I don't know why it
Can
felt
be
fast.
fast or slow, or medium speed.
Try that
Molasses
one at
speed.
home.
Yeah.
Molasses speed.
All right, next. All right, do you want to pick the next one?
Ooh, next, how about we try a dive cartwheel?
Okay, so this one is a more advanced cartwheel. So this one you're actually gonna do, actually, you know what, let's do our hurdle cartwheel first,
Hurdle
and then we'll do the dive cartwheel
makes
because,
sense.
yes. All right, so for a hurdle cartwheel, we're actually going to skip into our cartwheel. The easiest way that I can explain how to do this is you're just gonna run into your cartwheel. So you're gonna run, skip,
Ooh,
and do a cartwheel, okay?
okay.
That's the easiest way to think about it.
So a hurdle is kind of like a skip?
It is a skip, yep.
And why don't we just call it a skip?
Well, because a hurdle actually comes in a lot of different places in gymnastics. So, a hurdle actually is defined by the push off of your leg off the floor. So, there's different things that can happen with your front leg when you land. But the hurdle is just that push.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
So sometimes we hurdle and we land on 1 foot like we do to go into our cartwheel. Sometimes we hurdle and we land on 2 feet.
Ooh,
And
might
yeah.
get involved.
So there's some different ways that we can do it. So if you've got a nice run, hurdle, cartwheel, then you can try making that cartwheel a little bit higher. So as you go into your hurdle, what you're going to do is circle your arms backwards so you can swing them up and you can reach up and get some air time in your cartwheel. So that, let's see if I can do it.
Is this our dive cartwheel now?
Yes. Oh, did I not say that? I'm sorry.
That's okay.
So after you got this, this will be your dive cartwheel. Now let me think, make sure I'm doing this right. I'm gonna start with that.
Ooh, big jump.
Woo. So what I'm doing is pushing really, really hard off of my front leg so that I can get height and reaching up into the air.
It looks like for just a moment, your body's completely off the ground in that
I
cartwheel.
am. That's the goal of a dive cartwheel.
That's a little different than a standard cartwheel.
It is. It's actually a progression towards what we call a side aerial, which is a cartwheel with no hands.
No hands at all?
Hands at all. Yep.
That's pretty cool.
All right, so that's your dive cartwheel. Should I show it one more time?
Yeah, let's show that one more time.
Okay, so we're gonna do it one more time. So I'm starting with my left leg because I would like to take a step into my hurdle. And in order to hurdle for a cartwheel, you need to hurdle off of your opposite leg. It's a little confusing, which is sometimes why I like to teach you just with a run first. So if that's confusing, you can just run into it rather than having to think so hard. But yeah,
Let's
so
one more time.
I'm gonna go step, circle.
In the air and land beautifully.
All right, the next one to follow that is called a pop cartwheel or a blocking cartwheel. So this one, the air time is actually gonna happen at the end. So you can do your cartwheel from a stand and you're going to push and land up on your feet. Do you want to try that one?
Yeah, that one looks fun. So starting that lunge. Do I need to hurdle into this one?
You do not. You can, but it's actually easier to do from a stand. You don't want to scooch forward just a little bit.
You want me to kick the wall?
You got long legs. We just painted that wall.
We did. Let's start with my one.
Yeah.
Ooh,
You switched your legs.
I did a pop switch.
You did a combination.
That was not what I meant to do.
Oh yeah. So when you're practicing new cartwheels, sometimes weird things are gonna happen, just like that, and that's okay. That's your body figuring out how to tell your brain figuring out how to tell your body what to do upside down when you do a new skill.
Sometimes even coaches make mistakes.
Yep. But that's how we learn. All right, we're gonna do some cartwheels that are now starting on the ground.
Oh.
So.
Got it.
Well, actually, that's a really great star shape that Coach Ethan is demonstrating.
Yeah,
However, it does need to be vertical and not horizontal.
You said on the ground.
I did, but not laying on the ground, kneeling on the ground.
Kneeling on the ground.
So, a cartwheel that we can do starting on our knees would be from a lunge position. So we can start down here and push up into our cartwheel and land on our feet.
I like that. Could we also maybe land in that kneeling lunge too?
Absolutely, depends on what you want to do out of it.
Let me try
Can you
that.
try?
Sure, let me try that one. Oof.
Yeah, you can land on your knee too, like Coach Ethan did at first, or you can land on your foot and then your knee. Both of those are acceptable. Because actually the kneeling one is what we're going to use next for our elbow cartwheel.
Oh.
Yep.
Elbow
So
cartwheel.
we're going to start on our knees like this, and you're going to put your elbows on the ground like this for your cartwheel. Or some people like to put them layered, I guess I would say.
One arm on top of the other.
Or like this. I'm going to choose this one for today. So I'm going to go hands on the ground, or elbows I should say. Woo!
Whoa.
And lay down my knees.
Wonderful.
There's another one. All right, let's see. You could do cartwheels in a row.
Ooh. How many? 2, 3, 10.
Well, I don't really have a record. Do you guys have a record? I bet some of you people watching have counted how many cartwheels you can do in a row.
Guess it's how many you can do before you get too dizzy to keep going.
Yeah, make sure you don't get sick. That would not be good.
You don't like the
Being
sound
too
of that one.
dizzy. But you can try how many cartwheels can you do in a row? How fast can you do them? What else do we got? We have, you can do your cartwheels on different surfaces. So say if you're outside, you could find a hill. You could try your cartwheel up the hill. Here, let's use we're gonna pretend this mat is the hill.
Is it hill?
Our mat isn't exactly like the hill, but
We can make it like a hill.
this'll work. Awesome. So if you're going up a hill, you can put your hands maybe on the bottom and try to stand up
Ooh.
on the mat. like this or up the hill. That one's gonna be tricky. It's really gonna force you to get your chest up, and it's really good one for round lifts.
Maybe you could try and cartwheel down the hill.
Yeah, you could.
Starting in your lunge up the hill and trying to cartwheel down. Whoa! That one's a little trickier because you're having to reach a lot further down than you're used to.
It is, yes. So that's actually a really good one for side aerials too. Is working on getting some air time before you go into your cartwheel. You can work on your dive cartwheels going downhill. And our knuckle cartwheel.
Knuckle cartwheel. This is one that I've never heard before, but I was just trying to come up with something different.
We were being creative.
Instead of cartwheeling on your big open hands like we're used to, you can try and cartwheel on your knuckles or your fists.
Close fingers.
I feel like with this one, you really want to make sure you're cartwheeling on a soft surface. If it's too hard, like hardwood or cement, that
Oh
would
yeah, we don't want
really
to hurt
your knuckles.
ourselves.
So this is a good one for outside.
All right, you gonna try it?
I'm gonna try it. I don't know how well I do. Starting
Okay.
closed fists, no big fingers. I feel like I'm gonna punch the floor. Sorry, floor. I am not mad.
I call these monkey cartwheels because it's kind of like how gorillas like walk around. That's what I called it.
Ooh, monkey cartwheels.
Yeah.
So our knuckle cartwheel. See how I do?
Oh yeah, I
It's
like
a
it.
little harder to balance because you don't have your
suppose.
fingers to balance for you.
You have to keep your core maybe a little tighter because you don't have that stability. So awesome. All right, another thing that you can practice is stopping in your cartwheel.
Oh.
So seeing, can you do your cartwheel? Let's see, I'm gonna start on this side. And can you stop in the middle in your straddle?
Whoa.
And then come down.
Well done.
Could you do your cartwheel and maybe stop in a handstand? And then forward roll out.
Well done.
Yeah, you could start, do your cartwheel, stop in the middle, and continue your cartwheel.
Think you could do that one?
I'll try.
What shape would you stop in?
I would probably stop in a straddle.
Let's see it.
Let's see if I can do it.
Oh, easy for
Stop.
you.
And
Almost like a
so,
slow motion cartwheel.
yeah, it was our molasses cartwheel.
Molasses.
We found it! There's our molasses cartwheel. All right. So remember that any of these cartwheels also can be done on your opposite side. So we were just practicing those on what we call our good side. Coach Ethan likes his right leg. I like my left leg, but you can practice them on both. All right. So let us know what variations of cartwheel you liked the best. Which one did you try? Which was most challenging for you? If you tried it, make sure to video or take a picture, #virtualMHG, and let us know how you liked these cartwheel variations. All right, thanks a lot, you guys.
Bye,
Bye.
guys.
See you next time.